3, 2, 1.
We will make America great again!
From Studio A in Greenwich, Connecticut, Carl Higbie.
Hey folks, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. So there's been some revelations by me in the last, since Thursday. Since what I've seen happen here to the Democrats, and this is an emotional thing for me because I've been through this. I've been through all sides of what this poor guy is going through. And my original show that I used to have called Liberty and Cocktails, the whole point of the show was to try to get along with liberals, to try to get along with the other side, to try to walk a mile in their shoes. Jesus, I have a book coming out in a month about this, and in a large section of this book is how to get along with these people. And I just don't, I'm losing faith. I don't think it's possible. Folks, sorry, let me back up. This is the Carl Higbie Show. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. If you miss it live here on Red State Talk Radio, you can get it on the iTunes, you can get it on Stitcher and all that stuff. And, sometimes I do this YouTube live, but honestly, I'm just too flustered. I just didn't care today. So, if you have questions, hit me up on Twitter, at Carl Higbie. I'm happy to try to answer them during the show because I get a lot of tweets, and that's how I communicate with most people from my guest list. So, listen, by the way, at Carl Higbie tweeted out. I will do my best to respond in real time. But so I'm watching these things, and I try not to get emotional about this stuff because it wears me down. But what they are doing is ridiculous. What they're doing is insane. Kavanaugh is now disqualified because he threw ice at someone. Guess what, folks? When I was a SEAL, I was in Fort Chaffee, Arkansas. Someone pulled a knife on me. I hit him in the head with a broken beer bottle. Well, I broke it on their head. Does that disqualify me from anything ever? He threw ice. Like I said, the whole point of my original show, before it changed to the Carl Higbie Show, was Liberty and Cocktails, to get along. But they don't want to get along. And this is like an epiphany to me. I'm just like blown away by this. I'm so annoyed. I'm frustrated. I am honestly frustrated. I feel terrible for this guy. And what they're doing to his daughter with the new cartoon, where they're just like, pray for my dad because he's a sexist, rapist, drunk, whatever. Are you kidding me? Look, folks, people went after my daughter. They went after my 4-year-old daughter at school, saying they were going to drown her. You want to piss a man off. Look, for too long, the Republicans have rolled over and said, I'm sorry, I apologize. No more. Kavanaugh was like, screw you, I'm not backing down. And good. I'm sick of this. I tell you, I called it. Day one, I was there on the Trump train. Day one. That's the next president of the United States. People are like, you're an idiot. That was after his rape, Mexicans are rapists and speech and all that stuff. And you know what? I got the intent of that. And most people did too. They just didn't want to admit it at the time. And I said, that is the next president of the United States. I was ridiculed by family. I was ridiculed by friends. I lost friends. Everybody told me I was wrong. Everyone said, Carl, you're a moron. How could this buffoon be president? Sorry, I'm so emotional. I'm literally like drooling on the microphone right now. How could everybody else have been so wrong? In my office, I look at it every single day. There's a light pointed at it. It's a cover of the New York Post. It says everyone was wrong. It's a picture of this poor woman holding, well, not poor woman, this idiot liberal holding her face, saying, oh my God, Hillary lost. Yes, I knew that was going to happen. Anybody with a brain knew that was going to happen. The pollsters, everybody was wrong. Everybody, the pollsters, the media pundits, all the people that you turn to for the high enlightened knowledge, they were wrong. They were all wrong. You know why they were wrong? Because they don't listen. They're out of New York, D.C., and L.A. Those three areas geographically do not represent the entire rest of the country. Look at the electoral map. It's like the Verizon coverage map. Can you hear me now? It's all red except for the cities. Except for a few cities. Sorry, I'm so spun up about this. I didn't even do a show yesterday because I was in D.C. I was in the swamp. And I was talking to people down there. And they're like, I'm sitting there and they're worried. They're, we're going to lose the House in 18 and Trump can't get reelected after this Kavanaugh thing in 20. Mark my words. Trump is going to have a Reagan-Mondale landslide. 45-plus state win. Guaranteed. People are over this crap. People are so over this stuff, and they are so sick and tired of watching the liberals trounce over us. They're sick of it. I'm sick of it. Folks, he had a rally in Tennessee yesterday. There was 20,000 people. There was like a 2-mile line. People waving flags, loving America, kicking ass, listening to country music, having a great time. Even the people who didn't get in were like, well, I'm glad I came. Showed my support. People drove hours. The town that it was in has 120,000 people. They sold 90,000 tickets. 90,000 tickets to this thing in Tennessee. How's that blue wave working out? Like I said, Reagan Mondale coming at you. Reagan Mondale is going to happen in 2020. Whoever the Democratic nominee is, we're going to go into that. In 2020, you are finished. You might not even show. You should not even show. Elizabeth Warren, I'm going to run for president. Do it. Do it, Lizzie. I will die to see you do that, because you will fail so miserably, and maybe you will get it through your thick, stupid skull that the people don't like your type of politics. You might win Massachusetts, but you will win nothing else. Reagan Mondale. 49 state win. Who else are you going to run? Cory Booker? Cory, you're a dog. I know people personally that have exchanged the most raunchy text messages with you. You are a dog. You groped some woman and then wrote about it as if you were in Top Gun, you idiot. Where's the wall-to-wall media coverage? Where's the wall-to-wall media coverage on that? Your moral compass is off by about 180 degrees. You're so off. Cory Booker, give me a break. Dianne Feinstein, you sit on these allegations for 2 months. Could have had all the investigation in the world. You didn't have it. You didn't do it because, I don't know why you didn't do it, but you didn't do it. I know why you didn't do it. You wanted to save it to the last minute. You don't care about Christine Ford. She's as much as a victim as Kavanaugh. Well, not as much, but almost as much as Kavanaugh here. You have got to be kidding me. Who else are you going to run? Kasich? You might well run as a Democrat. Certainly not going to run as a Republican. Who else you got? Kamala Harris? Good luck. Slept with some dude 30 years older than you just to get status. The gloves are off, folks. The rules have changed. I am no longer attempting to get along with you. I'm going to smash you. I'm going to use my First Amendment rights to smash you. Because I'm sick and tired of it. What you did to Kavanaugh, you did it to me. You did it to a bunch of other friends of mine. And you know what? Republicans caved. And it sucks. And it hurts people. For the sake of your political power, you're willing to crush people's families. What is wrong with you people? Your moral compass is 180 degrees askew. And you know what? And now I'm done. I want you to go after Republicans. I want the Republicans to go after the Democrats, past, present, and future. Because they would do that to us. They would. I mean, look. They go into the Trump Foundation. Eric has St. Jude's for kids. St. Jude's for kids. And you call him the most filthy, vile things on the thing. He raised $20-something million for kids dying of cancer, and you find a way to criticize him for it. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Where is your moral compass? $20 million for kids, sick children, and you find something wrong with it. Your moral compass is broken. It's not even 180 degrees off. It's broken. Sorry, I mean, if you hear me pounding on the desk, I'm just furious right now. You liberals are spoiled children. You had your way for 8 years under Obama. You destroyed the country. Everything sucked. And now Trump comes back into power and starts putting people in check, starts trimming down the government, trimming it down, cutting regulations, making things better for people. And people are starting to realize it. And you whine and cry like little babies, like your lollipop was taken away. I'm so sick of this. You know, folks, I was trying to get along with you. I was trying to get along with you liberals, and I was trying to be fair. And you don't want to be. You don't want to play fair. So you know what? Fine. I'm better at everything than you. Why? Because my policies work. You run a campaign of destruction. We run on policies that work. We run on building stuff. We have a builder for a president building things. So I want to go after everyone on the left. Hillary Clinton, you're screwed. Go into your emails. I want all out on the table. Cory Booker, you groped a woman, investigation. Dianne Feinstein, you had some Chinese spy in your thing, investigation. Kamala Harris or Maxine Waters, your daughter makes $600,000 a year sending mailers to your stupid, crappy community? The ones that you can't pave the roads on? The ones that you've neglected? That are victims of lack of leadership on your part? Investigate you. Keith Ellison, you beat your girlfriend? Investigate you. You want investigations? You want to open this door? Jeff Sessions, put up or shut up. Install Trey Gowdy and make it rain. I'll take Lindsey Graham. After what he said the other day, William Wallace riding in on there on a big-ass horse. He's tired of it too. This Kavanaugh was the tipping point, not only for me, but for a ton of people. This Kavanaugh thing was a huge tipping point. We're sick of it. And then you make cartoons about his daughters and things like that. And now there's a chance, like, let's be honest. Kavanaugh will sit on the Supreme Court. No doubt. And there is not a damn thing you can do about it. Kavanaugh will be there. Mark my words. Challenge accepted. You want to bring the fight? We're here to fight. Folks, I am not a violent person by nature. I try to get along and be nice to everyone. If you are in a bar with me and you piss me off, I will buy you a beer before I throw a punch. But if you back me into a corner, I will fight like you have never seen before. Politically, idiots. I'm not encouraging violence, physical violence. Do not back us into corners. You've done that. We warned you. You've unleashed what potentially will be the greatest political movement of our lifetimes. Bigger than Trump's original election. That's the fight. That is the fight, folks. I'm so tired of this stuff, and I've tried to play nice. I've tried to apologize. I've tried apologizing for stuff that you call me out on and say, oh, it's so morally wrong. BS. You don't give a damn. You don't care. I wish everybody could get along. But it's apparently not going to happen. You liberal loons. Oh, excuse me. You have pushed so hard. And we're tired of it. I'm 14 minutes into the show. I'm sweating. I have the air conditioning turned on to 65 in here. Here I'm drinking cold coffee. And now, you have these people, Murkowski. Are you kidding me? From Alaska. You think anybody does not want him on the Supreme Court in Alaska? No. And this guy, Joe Donnelly from Indiana. I will work with Trump for a new nominee. Nope. Wrong. He's staying. He's going to sit. You figure out a way to work with him. You figure it out. Because we are going to throw you out of office. Heitkamp mansion, come on. I love it. Trump took a rally to West Virginia the other day. Blew it out. People out the door. People pissed off. Mansion's down. In his home state, where he's the incumbent Democrat. Manchin, you are going away. People will remember this forever. Blow it out of the water. West Virginia. You know, I'm going to do paid ads to advertise this podcast in West Virginia. If you know someone in West Virginia, call them up. Tell them to listen to this podcast. Heidi Heitkamp, if you know somebody in her state, whatever state, Midwest, one of the flyover states, get her out. Missouri, Josh Hawley, vote for him. Get these people out of there. Joe Donnelly, not happening, dude. Indiana. You kidding me? I'll work with Trump for a new nominee. No, you won't. And even Yertle the Turtle's stepping up. McConnell. There will be a vote. Get it, Yertle. Love it. I have not been on your side all the time. Neither or Lindsey Graham. When Trump gave out his cell phone number, I was cheering. I thought it was the greatest thing ever. There will be a vote, and you will lose. He is going to be Justice Kavanaugh. Period. No ands, no ifs, no buts. Joe Donnelly, get a life. Outside of D.C., because nobody wants you there anymore anyway. You're like I said, spoiled children. You know, the Dems steamrolled Republicans when they were in charge. They blew through their nominees. And guess what? Kagan, she was voted for by Lindsey Graham. Why? Because he didn't judge her on her politics. He judged her on the merits of her decisions and legality and ethics. He thought it would be good. So we tried to get along. We did everything we could to get along with you. You liberal hacks. He did everything. And you guys are fools. You changed the rules. You went the nuclear option to the 51 vote majority instead of 60. Whoops. Would you think the pendulum wasn't going to swing back? Yeah, someday it may swing back to you. Someday. Ice throwing. That's your new thing. Sexual assault didn't work. Let's move to the next. He threw ice at somebody in college in a bar, and the cops spoke to him. You know how many bar fights I was in? Because I'm a man. That's what men with testosterone do. We get into fights, and guess what? Everything we get over. I get in fights with my friends. When I was in high school and college, we'd punch each other in the face sometimes. We'd get over it. We'd have a beer. Oh, it's so uncivilized. From the peak of the moral mountain of liberalism. No, wrong. Folks, people with testosterone protect this country. You know what's reality? War, fighting, turmoil, destruction. That's reality. America is an anomaly of civilization, where nearly everything is perfect as it can be for a society. We took the best of every type of governance ever across history, and we put the best parts into work. We put the best parts together for the sake of America. And this is what we got. We got the greatest, the most robust, strongest country with the most freedoms and the best laws and the best of everything. Back-to-back World War champs, man on the moon, more gold medals than anyone else. Ever. We got more gold medals than anyone else, ever. Yet we're like 4% of the world's population. Why is that? Because we're better than people. And you liberal nuts with your America is so bad. It's to get out. Go. There's the door. We haven't even built the wall yet. You can just walk across the other way. The wall's getting built, by the way. Get out. You hate America so much? Get out. I'm sick and tired of this, man. You guys, something clicked during that Kavanaugh hearing, and I didn't do the show. I wish I had done the show yesterday, but I was in D.C. You were wrong. You pushed too hard, and you woke the giant. You woke the sleeping giant, and you're going to regret this for the next 50 years. Because it's going to be Trump in 2020, Reagan, Mondale, telling you 49 state, if Elizabeth Warren runs, 49 state win. Boom. You will win 0. Except for Mass. You'll win that one, just because people know your name. You will win nothing else. We'll make sure that we will come out in droves to vote. We will have unprecedented numbers on the Republican side. You want to see a red wave? Get ready. Get ready, because you guys were the earthquake that started this. The tsunami is coming. Blue wave. The blue drip out of a porta-john. That's all you are. Ice throwing. Disqualifying. You threw ice. You threw ice. You can't do this anymore. Joe Donnelly, work with you for a new nominee. No. Wrong. Does it not rhyme with Merrick Garland? Well, we can't have somebody on the Supreme Court with that kind of temperament. Really? You woke that temperament. You haven't brought up a single problem with, well, Feinstein brought up something about guns. Why? Because he believes in the Constitution. Feinstein, you want to take everyone's guns, except for the ones that are protecting you. None of you have voiced any opposition about any of his rulings on any merit other than emotion. This is a Supreme Court seat. It's not about emotion, it's about law. Can he uphold the rule of law? Not, does he support your politics? These Democrats are saying, oh, I'm so shocked that he's gotten so partisan. You made it partisan. He didn't. He didn't make this partisan. You did. You did when you had political hacks and Democratic operatives protesting and accusing and blaming. You screwed up. And you're too dumb to see it. Sweatneck. This woman, Kavanaugh, put moonshine in the punch and was drugging girls in order to gang rape. Are you, what? Gang rape? Punch bowl druggings? Are you kidding me? It's not. Her boyfriend, her former boyfriend, came out. Hey, she threatened to kill me and our unborn child. Wow. There's a real stable person. Yeah, that's a way to do your background on that one, left. That's a real stable witness. She threatened to kill her boyfriend and the child. Yeah, well, that worked out real well. Sweatneck, go back to wherever you came from. You don't think he's winning? Trump's winning, and he holds real estate in your heads, and you are losing your mind. Everybody said, even Republicans, everybody I know almost, even Republicans, Trump, he's starting a trade war. Damn right he is. I'm going to pick a fight. He sure is. We've been getting bent over by all these other nations. Boom, Trump signs $1.2 trillion trade deal yesterday. Press conference was great. You got a question? I have a question about Kavanaugh. No, you don't. Shut up. Sit down. We're talking about trade. This is my show. This is the Trump show now. This is the Trump show. Tune into America. Sit down. Next question. You don't think. Yeah, next question. Mr. President, I have a follow-up on Kavanaugh. No, you don't. Shut up. That's how you run a press conference. Tired of taking this from everybody. Even my Republican friends are like, this is trade war's disaster. Stock market, all-time highs, back-to-back, boom, boom, boom. One after another after another. Mexico, Canada, USMCA. United States, Mexico, and Canada. Boom, NAFTA gone. USMCA in. Winning. Guess what? Europe is crapping in their pants right now. The EU, whoa, Trump just rocked us because now they have this North American alliance. And they tore up NAFTA. You globalist turds, it is gone. America will not be taken advantage anymore. This president builds stuff. He got there because he got good deals for his company, not because he let people walk all over him with legacy insider dealings and Politico crap. He crushed this deal for us. And you know why? Because when he was at that summit, he told Trudeau to pound sand. He goes, oh, look, I got nothing to say to you. Sign the agreement. Get on board. Right now you're on the tracks and the Trump train's coming. Get on board or get run over. And you know what? Mexico, they hated him. I mean, this new president, oncoming president, hated him. Working with him. He's working with him. And you globalists out there who can't stand it. You elite media who thought that you knew everything. You threw everything you could at this president. You liberals, elitists, Democrats, media, you threw everything. Everything, and you failed. He's winning. So let me tell you, Thursday was the change agent. You guys, you poked the bee's nest. You know, 1 or 2 bees coming out, pissed off, over time. You went in there with a shovel and just started beating this bee's nest on Thursday. And you pissed off the hive. And the American people, I get on Twitter all the time, the walkaway people. The walkaway. Well, I'm no longer with the Democratic Party. I ask them why. I cannot sleep with that morality. They have stooped so low. People are leaving your party, Democrats, and I know you listen to this because you troll me on Twitter. You troll me on Facebook, and you send me awful, vile things about how terrible a person I am. About, some headline from CNN says I'm racist. BS. You listen to 30 seconds on either side of whatever sound clip you pulled up. Different story. I'm done apologizing. No more. I was the head of National Community Service for the United States of America. You think I'm racist? Ask one person. The time that article came out, I was reading books to minority children in L.A. who don't have parents. Figuring out ways to get them as much funding as possible so they could have, free lunches and a playground in inner city. You think I'm racist? You're a moron. I spent my summers doing mission trips to Central America, you buffoons. Well, it fit your narrative. Yeah, I said some stuff on radio. Maybe I didn't say it great, but I came back from war and I was pissed off. What do you want from me? Try going to war. If you haven't been there, shut up. I'm not interested in your opinion of how I feel about Islam. Done. You poked the hornet's nest. It's over. Elizabeth Warren, Joe Donnelly, do it. Run. Oh, please run. Like I said, I encourage peace to the end of the earth. I've encouraged government getting along. But you know what? You blew it. You pissed everybody off so much that we can't deal with it anymore. We are done. We're over it. It's not a thing. You burnt that bridge. And you've tried stupid stuff to get around us. You've tried stupid things. We try to get along with you. What do you call us? No matter what. You're a Nazi. You're racist. You're a homophobe. You're a bigot. Republicans. I'm losing an argument. I'm a liberal. I got to call someone a racist. Yeah, you do. So why would we want to get along with you anymore? If we apologize, we say, Trump, see, they knew they did racist things and yeah. Nope. Not anymore. We're done apologizing. What you're doing, what the left is doing is literally Stalinism. You're destroying people who hold opposing views. I'm sorry, is this America? We have freedom of speech, freedom of thought, freedom of religion? I'm not telling you to stop talking. Oh, no, I'm saying please keep talking, liberals. Dianne Feinstein, I want to give you a bigger microphone. Nancy Pelosi, you say you will be speaker again? Challenge accepted. Go vote. There's not a way in hell you're getting that gavel back. It's not happening. We are going to politically steamroll you in these midterm elections. And then 2020, boom, it is on. You don't think Trump is on the ballot right now? Trump is on the ballot in every single federal race, even local races. Trump is on the ballot. You played this one way wrong. You got it so wrong. You're doing political assassinations and people. You've been exposed for who you are. You've been getting your way for 8 years under Barack Obama, and now the playtime is. The adults are back in charge, and you spoiled brats are taking your toys and going home. And you know what? The American people saw it. You're doing things like Eric Trump posted this just a little while ago on his Twitter. Dr. Carol Christine Fair, an associate professor in the security studies program at Georgetown, his alma mater. She said, white GOP senators deserve to die miserable deaths, while feminists laugh as they take their last gasps. You kidding me? She went on a profanity-laced tirade. Folks, I try not to swear on this program because I want your kids to listen to it. And she's still on Twitter, by the way. This Dr. Carol Christine Fair. Her thing is at C Christine Fair, Fair. Blue check mark. Hello, Twitter. She says, look at the chorus of entitled white men justifying a serial rapist's arrogant entitlement. All of them deserve miserable deaths while feminists laugh as they take their last gasps. Bonus, we can castrate their corpses and feed them to swine. Yes. What? She's a teacher at a college? Imagine, you know what? Let me take a deep breath here, folks. I'm sweating. This is like the most emotional I've been on a radio show in a long time. Imagine, flip the roles. Imagine if I said that. Imagine that. What would happen? I'd be thrown. First off, Twitter would X me immediately. I'm speechless. She's a professor, a doctorate in the security studies program. I don't even know what that is. The gender studies or something. I don't know. Chorus of entitled white men. Both people are white. Christine Ford, white. Kavanaugh, white. Race is not a component here. Race has nothing to do with this. Nothing to do with this. You inject this, and this woman, she looks like a Subaru driving liberal. Yeah, I see this, and I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. You call us Nazis, racists, all these things, no matter what we do. So why would we bother trying to get along with you anymore? We're not. And guess what? The few white supremacists in this country, you're idiots too. You're not helping the problem. Get over it. You're just as bad as Black Lives Matter threatening to kill cops. Just as bad. You're a bunch of morons. The bulk of the Republican Party, to the tune of 99%, are good people. Good people. And you want to make us all out to be complete assholes. It's very clear. You are never going to win on the merits of policy. Your policy is terrible. Your policy has no bearing and has failed in every single institution, government, country, empire, everything that's ever been tried. We are the best. We are the successful experiment in American democracy. Your policies do not create prosperity. They don't. I'm not sorry about that. Your policies are on full display globally that fail. Venezuela, Cuba, Soviet Union. They don't work. And if you want to sit there and tell me, oh, well, Belgium, Sweden, they have socialist things. Yeah, you know what they don't have? They don't have a $700 billion military that when someone needs to be bailed out, we come knocking. They don't have that. America does. That's why we win. We're all about winning. And the Democrats have been lockstep with each other. I mean, look, Obamacare, crap bill, nobody read it, voted anyway. Obamacare, it was a disaster. And you know what? The liberals that didn't know it are morons, and most of them probably did know it because, well, they might, how would they know? Because they didn't read the damn thing. It was a power grab. They opposed tax cuts unequivocally. They said, hey, middle class, screw you. We don't care about you taking home. Oh, it's crumbs. Nancy Pelosi and her, want to have gravel. Crumbs. $1,000. That's like mortgages for people. You have no idea you're so disconnected in your private jets and San Francisco monstrosity houses. You have no idea what you're talking about. Why are you, Jeff Flake? You are congratulations, Jeff. You're now a verb. I've always said, you don't flake out on me. You are now the verb that I will use when people betray. You're like the dude from Braveheart, the Lord who sold out William Wallace. That's who you are right now. And you will be known. You will be talked about for the next decade by every consultant. Be like, whew, man, don't be like Flake. What do you think you're going to do after this? I know you're not running, so you don't care. Do you think anybody wants anything to do with you? Or you go on the speaking circuit and talk about how you were the search of good? No. I'm like, your policies can't win. You tell me what are you running on? What do you run on for this 2018 thing? Resist. That's all you run on. Republicans are running on jobs, trade, taxes. I mean, you name it. We're doing it. We're not talking about it. We're doing it. And you can't get out of your own way. You're so busy resisting, you don't even know what the hell is going on. You cheer on people like Ford, the accuser, with no evidence. None. There is zero evidence to support her claim on anything. In fact, the people she named that were supposed to back her story backed out and said, well, I don't remember. And Flake, let's do an FBI investigation. No, verb. Senator Verb. No. They're not going to vote for him anyway. If I was Kavanaugh, I would have turned around and said, I tell you what, White House, Booker, Feinstein, I'll make you a deal right now. I will turn to Don McGahn and say, if you would hold this for 1 week while you do an FBI investigation, will you vote for me? Will you vote for me if this investigation turns up nothing? And I don't want to talk about ice cubes. You put them on the spot. Go on the offense. We've been on the defense for far too long. Go on the offense. Take the fight to them. I was a Navy SEAL, folks. You know how we win fights? We take the fight to the enemy. We go hard and fast. And we crush our enemy. And I'm not talking about using physical force. So you idiots in the media, don't even bother writing about that. We elected Donald Trump because we wanted a fighter. He was a fighter. He survived in the most ruthless business environment. He was a builder in New York City, building things. He succeeded against all odds, against everything. I don't even know if you know this story. The Woolman rink in American politics is like it's like the golden story. This was in 1986. The Woolman rink. It was in New York City. It was an ice skating rink that the town screwed the pooch on. 13 years or 10 years. No, sorry. It was 6 years. They tried to fix this thing. They were like 4 times over budget. Tried to fix it for 6 years. It wouldn't produce ice. Trump said, I don't want, they were, Mr. Trump, will you help us fix this? No. It's all or nothing. I take it or I don't. I put my name on it or I don't. I don't like being associated with losers and failures. He said that. Trump went in. The city spent $13 million wasting on this crap. Trump went in. 4 months later, boom, done. Under budget. Before the timeline. Woolman Rink. Look it up. It failed because big government bureaucrats were trying to run the show on that thing. And you know what? They failed. Trump came in and in true Trumpian politics said, give it to me. Give it all to me and I'll do it. And he crushed it. Top notch. Folks, I stayed at the Trump Hotel last night in D.C. Beautiful. On time, under budget. Took an eyesore. Took something that was an icon but was in disarray. On time, under budget. Now it's America's living room. So I was sitting down there in the big entryway. America's living room because it's awesome. People go there. And you attack him. You don't think Trump can withstand these attacks? You have tried everything you possibly can. You've thrown at him sexist, misogynist, racist, homophobe, anti-immigrant. You've thrown everything you can at him and you got it wrong. You threw this stupid Russia investigation at him. Zero evidence of collusion still going on. Mueller, you're a moron. George Papadopoulos, no collusion. Rick Gates, Paul Manafort, no collusion. General Flynn, no collusion. Richard Pinedo, zero collusion. Alex Zwan, zero collusion. Constantine, zero. Patton, zero. All charges of tax crap. $50 million of American taxpayer dollars for a political agenda that you can't even get. You can't even get that right. You have $50 million and you can't even get something on Donald Trump. You ever thought maybe that's because there's nothing there? You are losers. You liberal loons. I'm sick of your junk. Trump builds stuff. That's why he's successful. All these people in D.C., action for them constitutes achievement. I'm going to meetings. Oh, I met with so-and-so. I talked to what did you do? Build something. Build it. Can I move into this building? No, it's not done. In his industry, that was the only mark of success, was can you move into that building? But you know what? People in D.C. don't understand that, especially on the left, because they don't achieve. They attempt, and they talk. And you know what? It hasn't worked. That's why we are where you created. Thank you for that, by the way. You created Donald Trump. You created this dude, and you said, people said enough's enough. Trump came in and said, look, I build stuff. I win. He didn't meet people and talk about crap. He said, I'm building this. Ice rink, I'll take it. A wall, I'm building it. American factories built. Steel factories built. Oil refineries coming back, building. Record output of oil. Coal mines coming back. Coal industry loves him. They historically vote Democrat for the last 50 years. Now they're voting Republican. How are you? Oh, and Obama says, well, how are you going to do that? You're going to wave your magic wand? Abracadabra. Yes. You know why? Because Trump didn't have to sit around to a bunch of bureaucrats explaining how he's going to build the damn building. He just built it. Hey, you want to move in? It's done. Get it done. Put a shovel in the ground. These politicians talk about everything. They don't do a damn thing. None of them put a shovel in the ground. Trump fueled up the bulldozer, put his hard hat on, and put a blade in the ground. Build it. Can you move in? Yes. Done. Not, well, I'm working on it or I'm having some meetings. This is a paradigm shift. The rules have changed. The rules have changed. We took on the media. We said, enough. Done. Taking on the media. The old rules were, you don't go to war with someone who buys ink by the barrel. Nah. Trump said, screw that. Status quo, out the window. Took on the media. We used to hide. We used to try to stay, apologize and get along with these people. We had people in press corps that we were buddy-buddy with and did favors for. And look what it got us. Hatred. It got inside information, and they hammered Republicans. No. Trump wins the day. You have a question on trade? No? Sit down. Shut up. But I have a question. Shut up. I'm the president. You're in my rose garden. This is my press conference. I'll answer the questions that I want to answer. Next question. We've never seen that from a Republican before. Democrats did it all the time. Obama was a very well-spoken guy, charismatic, and he used to do it without pointing a finger at somebody. This is a new Republican Party. Lindsey Graham. Well, I turned around and donated to his campaign. Lindsey Graham, William Wallace. I'm going to pick a fight. He walked out on the battlefield, told him to have his commander come put his head between his legs and kiss his own arse. Lindsey Graham crushed it, and you ignited a fury. You united the clans. I don't care. Look, if you're not pro-Trump, fine. Dan Bongino said this the other day. If you're not pro-Trump, fine. I don't care. Everybody on the field. I don't care if you hated Trump for the last, 20 years. If you're pro-Kavanaugh, you're in. If you're pro-Republican, if you're about crushing these liberal idiots, you're in. Done. Game over. You're on the field. You're on my team. Welcome to the team. You want a jersey? Get off the bench. Get on the field. Don't apologize anymore. We do something. We offend somebody. Oh, I'm so offended. My moral outrage. I can't take it. These Republicans are Neanderthals. Too bad. No more apologizing. If you apologize, they hit you even harder. Admission of guilt. I resigned from the administration. I did it because I honestly thought it was the right thing to do. I did it because I thought my job as a political appointee was to be there to support the president. And as soon as I became the story, I was no longer supporting him. I was wrong. I should have stayed. And the spineless personnel office said, "Oh, I think it's a good idea." No, you knew this before I went in there. I told you this point blank. You read my books. It's not like, I was a fighter. I've always been a fighter. And I've tried to temper myself and calm down and get along, and it didn't work. You hit me harder, and you threatened my children's lives. You want to back a guy into a corner? Folks, you have never seen the fight that can come out of me. I came home from 2 deployments to Iraq. You know why? Because I was good at fighting. And I'm not talking about physically. I'm done. I'm pissed. I'm pissed for Kavanaugh. I'm so angry about what they're trying to do to him. And Feinstein says, "Oh, we need to investigate more. There's more claims." Like what? More ice cubes? Are you kidding me? What do you think, we were born last night? This is about delaying him. Because for some cockeyed reason, you think you're going to take the Senate. Wrong. Heitkamp, you're gone. Manchin, you might be gone. Joe Donnelly, out. People are over it. People are so over this stuff. So over it. Now you bring things up about his high school yearbook. Guess what? In high school, I did some stupid stuff too. I didn't actually drink in high school. I drank after high school. I don't know, it was just my thing. I didn't want to drink in high school. I went to parties where people drank, and guess what? I got into fistfights at those parties. It's normal. I know in your perfect little bubble, you think, "Oh, we're so civilized here." You elitists. Like I said, America, the peace and sanctity and security of America is an anomaly. It's an anomaly. It's not the reality. That's not how the real world works. It is, you got it wrong. I wish peace on everybody. I really do. I want everyone to live prosperously and have all the things. But now we're pissed. And you know what? When we win in these midterm elections, yes, I'm going to spike the football. You want to see my victory dance? I'll do it just like I did after Trump. It was, Carl, you shouldn't really spike the football. Wrong. No. I get to spike the football because everybody told me I was wrong, stupid, immoral, an idiot. Everybody said that about Trump, and they were wrong. So, yes, forgive me while I spike the football because you all said I was wrong and you were wrong. I won. You lost. America won. And the media lost. The liberals lost. We elected a builder. Can you move into the building? Yes or no? No, well, no. You can't? No. Okay, you lose. Yes? Okay, you win. That's what America elected. And you have liberals now. Sheldon Whitehouse. Oh, let's talk about farting in high school. Are you kidding me? At a U.S. Supreme Court Advise and Consent Committee meeting, you want to talk about farting in high school? You're dumb. You're making a mockery of this. High school. Well, let me decrypt his yearbook. New ball field. New playing field. You don't think 90,000 people bought tickets to Trump's Tennessee rally by accident? By some glitch in the mainframe? Taking the blue pill? No. Reagan Mondale, 2020, coming. Elizabeth Warren, do it. I dare you. Cory Booker, do it. Do it. Come on, Cory. Take your best swing. Trump is going to bury you. He's going to bury you. You'll never be able to show your face in the Beltway again. It's amazing. Kamala Harris, oh, do it. Everything you've touched, your entire state, is falling apart. Same with you, Cory. You drove Newark into the ground as the mayor. Too busy writing op-eds about groping chicks. New rules. The paradigm has shifted. Republicans have locked and loaded. Figuratively, I'm not encouraging violence. So K-File or whoever the hell listens to this, politically, game over. Game over. We've had enough. We've been pushed around. Time to punch back. You've been punching us in the stomach for years. We ran a Mitt Romney, who's a choir boy. You punched him in the stomach, and he didn't punch back. Trump punched back. Vote. It's our turn now. We're going to steamroll you in every governmental aspect. The nominee fought back. Kavanaugh fought back, and you were shocked. You were shocked. You didn't know what to do. You were so blown away. I watched your faces in that hearing. You were so blown away, you had no idea what to do because you were like, what? Kavanaugh's fighting. Oh, he got too partisan. No, this is a partisan attack. He gets to defend himself because his kids are sitting there and you're going after him. And you're going after his kids. You backed us into a corner. We are a peaceful, God-fearing people, but by God, we will fight back if you push us too far. And you pushed too hard. You pushed too hard. And it's over. No more. We are sick and tired of it. And that is that. Folks, Jesus, God bless. This is the Carl Higbie Show. Thanks so much. Follow me on Twitter at Carl Higbie. You can find more on iTunes. Make sure you follow this. Share it with your friends because I want people to know I want people to know how messed up everything is that's going on with the left right now. It's so ass backwards. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for putting up with me, folks. I appreciate it. This will be out there. Go to iTunes. Go to @CarlHigby on Twitter. And go from there.